Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Anyway So. My name is Dylan Palladino. Welcome back. How are you? Today, we are going to talk about how to have a successful fall. We are going to talk about the Charlie Sheen documentary. I almost said Kevin Spacey. There will be a Kevin Spacey doc, but there is not one already. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot. I'm locked and loaded. I got 2 drinks. I got my coffee. I don't have any ice in my apartment. I don't know why my roommates, my brother and his wife, don't like ice. So we don't have ice. So this is like getting some good ASMR for you. Getting warmer by the minute. And then we got this water juice that this guy sent me from Instagram. I kind of talked shit about it the last episode. I'm not going to lie. It's growing on me a little bit because it's just sweet enough that it's better than water, but it's not 30 grams of sugar. It is still 8, which is not great, but you know. And then we have the pull in case of emergency. We do have half a pill of Adderall on my desk just in case, because you never know. What else is going on? We got Will Smith rapping. I don't want to talk about Will Smith. I mean, I probably will. How are you guys? Remember to call the hotline, 347-566-9741. Leave a message, a little story, ask a question, get some advice, and I'll change your life. I'll make it better. I will give you some good advice, I promise. And it'll be fun, dude. Or share some cringe. I've been putting up posters all over the city trying to get people to share their cringe because I think it's good that we celebrate that. And, it's usually pretty funny. I mean, last week we had that MTA guy that not MTA, I think he was Metro North, took the train farther than the actual station, which we've all probably been worried about maybe that happening to us. But let's see. It's good. It's Sunday. I'm feeling good. I woke up. Not that early. Early for me is before 8 a.m. I know a lot of people, that's your normal day, but, I'm a struggling comedian. So waking up at 9:30 for me is good. So, and that's exactly what I did. But it was earlier for me because the night before I woke up at like 10:30 and then I didn't get out of the house till like a 1. And then at that point you start spiraling because you're like, I'm wasting my entire day. This sucks. And I keep getting these YouTube videos that are like, someone in their 50s going, if you're in your 30s, watch this. Don't waste your life. Every moment is precious. Don't make the mistakes I did. It took me 50 years to figure this out. And then they're all saying the exact same thing. But a little scared about it, not gonna lie. I get anxiety when I wake up too late. Because I go, what am I doing? My brothers are having kids and I don't make that much money. All that's going on. All that's the anxiety, the little anxiety monster in my head. But this morning I woke up. My brother is out of town, so it's just me and my dog, or our dog. It's really their dog because they pay for the food and they take care of him. But I'm the uncle because that's my job right now. I'm the funkle, dude. I'm the gunkle. Girl called me a gay uncle once. I'm the gunkle. I take care of the dog when he's gone. I go see my nephew, and I just come in fun time. Hey, what's up, energy? Dad, has your dad told you about porn? No, I'm kidding. But that's me. I ride a motorcycle. I kind of have a death wish. That's me. And so I went out. I woke up, got a coffee. Paid for a coffee instead of making it inside because the extra 5 minutes of me making it is worth me instead paying $3. But it's just, nice to get out and get the coffee. And then I go for a walk and then we start walking the dog and it's a nice, decent walk. And then we get to a point where I can see the river. I can see the East River. And I'm partially like, I should go home. I've been out for 10 minutes. And then I go, it's Sunday, man. Just take a long walk. And I go to the river and I smell the diesel and then also the sea, but I smell the diesel as well because we're in New York City. I see people walking around, see people running. I go, good for them. And then also a part of me just goes like, you're not even running that hard. But hey, I'm being honest. It's the real thought I had. Where I go, pick it up a little bit. Why are you sweating so much? And that's not good. And that's not healthy, but that's what, I'm going, I believe in you. Like, yeah, I saw a girl running, and then after about a block, she stopped and started walking. I was like, come on. You can, I'm like, want to coach her. I'm like, you can keep going. Come on. To the end, back and forth. Suicide's like a coach. This is what's nice about no one being in the apartment. I can really I can yell again. Because I hate recording this when there's people around. I can't tap in. Tap in. I can't tap into the true psychosis of who I am. So we walk. I've been trying not to scroll on my phone in the morning. It hasn't been working. I've failed every day I've tried because for some reason, I think waking up and immediately injecting my phone and all of the trouble in the world into my brain is good. Because you're supposed to raise your cortisol, right, when you first wake up. So I go, okay, let's raise it higher than it's ever been. Let's raise it like I just heard a bear outside of my hut. Let's get it all the way up there. I'm on death's door. A band of thieves is coming through the village. There's a plague. Every single potential thing that could happen is happening. Let's raise it up. So I do that, and then I don't feel good for the rest of the day. And I go, why do I not feel good? I don't know, maybe because you read the news and you immediately turned on Twitch and started listening to a Twitch streamer talking about all the bad shit that's going on. Or you read about something Trump did, or whatever, dude, I started doing that today. I was walking, and because it's really you just being like, there's so much going on in the world. I got to get agitated because that's the only way I feel like I can make a difference, because you're not actually going to make a difference. I mean, you could, but I'm not sure like Greta Thunberg and you're on the flotilla and having drones try to blow the ship up. You're maybe not doing that much. But talk to your grandparents. Educate them. I'm on it, and then I heard someone talking about, again, I'm trying very hard to not make this podcast political because politics is in everything, dude. All comedy, just everywhere, and it's exhausting. And the problem is people do it because it gets more views and it gets more clicks, and a lot of times it makes you more successful. And look, I do want that. So we might do a crazy pivot and me lean into it. But I don't have the energy right now. I really, every time I think about politics, talking about politics, this is what happens in my brain. I go, okay, that's it. Every time. Because it's not easy. Because it's just binary. And so this morning, I'm not trying to make this show political, but I will say this. This morning someone was talking about Charlie Kirk's wife's speech, and I'm not going to say whether we're talking about whether it was good or bad, but I was like, let me listen to this. Let me listen to it. I've been awake for 45 minutes. And after 6 minutes of the speech, of course, she starts saying something that maybe I just something I didn't agree with, or my brain starts churning and I start having these fake arguments in my head. And then I start looking up stuff to make me feel right, And then I stop myself. I go, what are you doing, bro? It's 10:20 a.m. You've been up for less than an hour. Why are you doing this? Do not have your entire Sunday, the day of rest, God's day. Why are you doing that? And I stopped myself. I turned it off. I said, no, I don't need to do this, actually. We're good. I'll look this up later. Because I probably won't. And my life will not change at all. And I'm proud of myself for doing that. And instead I walked to the water. I looked out at the East River. My dog just chilled in the sun. It was nice. I saw people running. And I saw a really nice ferry, pick up some people. And then I immediately went like, I wonder how much that ferry costs. And then I did the whole thing where you look it up, and then it took me to the wrong website. And I started getting pissed about that. But then I got to the right website, and I was like, oh, it goes to Cape Cod? That's interesting. And then, you play out this entire thing in your head where you go, oh, I wonder what a weekend in Cape Cod would be like. And then it would be cool to take the ferry instead of driving up there or taking the train. And then I went through this whole fantasy, and then I looked up how much it was, and I was like, holy shit, it's $290 round trip. But then I started going like, I mean, that's actually not that bad. 6 hours, you're going up there, and it wouldn't be that easy to get there anyway. It would also be an experience. It'd be an experience to go all the way up there. And I had an entire Cape Cod weekend in my head in about 8 seconds. It was nice. I've been to Cape Cod, actually, and it honestly kind of sucks. Cape Cod kind of sucks ass. It's boring as fuck. I went for my friend's wedding. That shit was boring. I think his brother probably doesn't listen to this show anymore. Whatever, dude. Sorry. Cape Cod's boring as fuck, and I know he likes it. And their house is nice, and they like it because they're rich, and that's where like rich people go. And rich people love to go to places where everyone is slow, and it takes you 15 minutes to get a coffee, and all the coffee shops close at 2 p.m. Dude, if I'm in your area, if I'm in a place and the coffee shops close before 5 p.m., I'm pissed, and the place is not that good. It's not that good. How was that drinking noise? North Carolina? I pulled away from the mic. Beyond Apple. From Loom. Look them up. I have no idea how expensive they are. It's not that bad. 7 grams of sugar, but 14 grams of carbs. How is that possible? Interesting. I wonder where it is. Anyway, yeah, if I'm in a place in I want the coffee shops closing late, dude. I love it when I can go to a coffee shop at 7 p.m. and I'll get a coffee. Or I'll get a decaf. I love it. Dude, if it was socially acceptable for you to ask a girl out on a first date, if it was socially acceptable for you to ask a girl out on a first date to go to a late night coffee shop, I would do it every single time. I would. And I know people are going to be like, oh, you can do whatever. No, you can't, dude. Be real. I hit you up on Hinge. I say some stupid response to one of your openers, and I'm like, hey, how would you like to get coffee at 9:30 on Friday? I'm a fucking loser. I'm a nerd. No, it's not you can't do that. Hey, let's get a decaf 9:30 on Friday on me. $8 total. Maybe I'll get you a muffin. No, you can't. But it's just so much more enjoyable to me than get drinks with someone recently, and then I had I had 1.5 IPAs, and I started getting dizzy, and I had to just pretend like I was having a good time. But in my head, I'm like, I'm going to fall. What is going on? I have 2 IPAs, and then I'm on ice. I'm dancing on the way to the bathroom. Dude, it's so... And then because it's also small tables at all these cute bars. All the tables are literally 4 inches across, just enough for the menu and your drinks. That's it. And my big ass hands and arms are bound to knock something over. And then you knock something over, and there's no way. And the girl's not gonna. She's not. If she sees you knock something over, you've lost it. I mean, I could get it back. I could. But you gotta have the riz. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could get coffee at 9 p.m. It'd be nice, dude. There's nothing better than being with your friend. Dude, the best way to end a night is going to a diner and getting coffee at like 12:30 a.m. And get decaf so you don't stay up till 6 a.m. in the morning. But dude, debrief of the night. It's the best. And I just want to do that with a girl on a date. Just bullshit, dude. I just want to bullshit. I don't want to hear about, do the whole, what's your family, what do you do? You know, it's like, yeah, of course you have to do that. I get it. But the goal should be, let's go to, but diners are fine, but I would also like to, go to a nice, it'd be cool if it was like a sexy coffee shop. It was like, it had a vibe, but also, sounds so fucking whack. It had a vibe, but also you could get decaf, and it was like a nice late night. That's what I want. I was at a diner last night. That's probably why I'm thinking about this. Anyway, what the fuck was that? Why are we talking about this? I don't know. I went to the river, saw it all. It was great. It was good. It's been 10 minutes. We're done talking about my week. Besides that, the week was good. We got a lot to talk about. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. Let's get into. Okay, I said last week. Let's take a sip of this. Took my Adderall too. Fuck it. Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta get on the train and go full force and say, hey, we got about 25 minutes more of this podcast, so it's not going to kick in enough to make me absolutely nonverbal, but let's get it. Okay, so last week I was like, hey, let's talk. It's fall. It's full. I mean, it's September 28th, which is crazy. It's hot. I put this sweater on, and now I'm hot, but I don't want to take it off because taking a sweater off is so embarrassing as a man. You got to ask someone to hold the shirt down, and then it either comes up and it shows your belly or it gets caught on your head. Dude, it's so embarrassing. But then if you have zip sweaters, they don't look good, you know? Sweatshirts, it's not, the zip ups look lame. It really is a tragedy. You know, my life's so fucking hard. Anyway, I'm not going to take it off. So last week I was like, hey, let's talk about how to have a successful fall. We talked about it with summer. Now, let's talk about how to have a successful fall. Here are some things you can do to make your fall successful. Number one, end a situationship. Okay? You've been seeing this person all over summer. Time to end it. It's not going anywhere. I guarantee you. You've been seeing him for... Did you hang out with him and his friends more than twice? Did he introduce you as his friend? End it. It's done. Okay? If not, you're going to get caught in cuffing season where he's going to pretend that he's like more into you or she, whoever, let's keep it, non-gendered. End a situationship. Step foot into a cabin. Go upstate. If you live at the top of your state, just keep going north, dude. I don't know where you're going to go, but just go upstate. Say the phrase, it's chilly out. Not it's cold. It's chilly. Use the word autumn 15 times, at least. Look out of a window with a piping hot glass of tea or chocolate. Wait. Look out of a window with a piping hot cup of tea or hot chocolate. It cannot be coffee. Coffee is seasonless. It is evergreen. Cannot be coffee. That's not fall. Go to a wedding you don't want to go to. Spend $3,000 on a wedding you don't want to go to. Pick apples. And I don't mean from a store. I mean you got to go to a tree that has an apple on it and you got to twist 3 times, pull it down. Bonus points if there is a caterpillar in it or whatever goes into apples. I don't know if it's a caterpillar. Eat something with pumpkin in it or pumpkin flavor, preferably pumpkin. All right? Everyone loves to talk shit about pumpkin spice lattes and all that. Here's the thing though. It's fall. It is. And you drink it and you go, that's fall. It's fall. I hate to say this. I hate to use this term. It's fall in a cup. It is. I'm sorry. Drink it. Just get it once, dude. Be a little sweet pumpkin pooty putty pumpkin boy, okay? Be a little sweet pumpkin gay boy and just drink the shit and all the sugar and be like, this is so good. Oh, it's chilly out. I love fall. And do all of that. You can get them all done in one moment if you do that. Or eat something with cinnamon. Now, see, here's the thing. You can't just eat cinnamon. I was going to say eat something with cinnamon, but cinnamon can be in other areas. It can be apple cinnamon. It can be pumpkin cinnamon. So you can add cinnamon to something and it'll up the fall level a bit. Right? Wear something knit. Knit something. 2 different things. Revisit your situationship after you find no one else new. That's good. and just go, I'm going to settle. Revisit the situationship because it's October 25th. It's October 25th and you want to hook up with someone on Halloween. So you go, fuck it. I'll go back to this person and just see them for the next 3 to 5 months and be confused about what's going on. And then I'll try again in spring when everyone comes out of their cave. Walk through a corn maze. That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's teetering on how to have a good Halloween/spooky season, but that's okay. Because that's going to be a different episode. That's going to be in a couple weeks. Because Halloween is its own thing. Thanksgiving and fall, kind of the same. I might do a mini one for Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is part of fall. I will say it's how you end fall. Yes, Thanksgiving is how you end fall. You have a good Thanksgiving, and that can be being alone, eating whatever the fuck you want on Thanksgiving. I mean, we'll talk about it. But when you have the key to ending your fall well is having a successful Thanksgiving. So you gotta know how to do that, and we'll talk about that. This one's huge. Use a thermos. Huge. Top 3 fall things is getting one of those thermoses, the big ones, screwing the top off, the steam comes up, you pour whatever liquid you have into the cup, drink it. Oh, that's fall. Even saying it, I feel the fall in me. Listen to the Peanuts theme song at least 5 times. At least. Rake leaves. If you do not have a rake, just grab some with your hands and crunch them. You need the crunch, dude. You need the crunch, and you need to collect leaves. You need the act of collecting leaves and the crunch of them being dry and dead. That's fall. Dressing up for Halloween is also fall, but we're not gonna. Say I love fall outside, out loud. This one, maybe, I don't know if I agree with. Yeah, say I love, because we already talked about using the word autumn. You got to talk about how cold it is. But yeah, say I love fall. That's part of having a fall. It's corny, but that's what it is, dude. That is how you have a good fall. I'm telling you. Trust me, you do at least, let's see, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Damn, I should have had one more. It would have been 20. That would have been perfect. I think maybe I said about 20 in there. You do at least half of these and you feel like you had a good fall. That's what it is. And that's what you need. Because life is about marking time and in that time, being in the moment, and being in the moment is doing these things in fall to make the season feel worth it. Okay, right? I would say that's great. I should have played something in the background while I was doing that. Maybe I will, when I cut a video, I will do that anyway. Oh, look, by the way, I changed the sound pad. Check this out. Fantastic. We got laughter now. That's, when someone sends me money, I guess, or I start making ads on the show. Of course, we got applause. Hey, guys, welcome back. I'm back here. How are we? How do I turn that down? Nope, that's up. That's good. Okay. And then the last one. What did I do for the last one again? Yeah. That's a fun one. I like that one. I only have 4. If you guys want to send in, hey, here's a sound effect you should do. It could be kind of cool. Anyway. Now you guys know how to have a fall. That's great. What do we want to look at next? Will Smith rapping? Do we? This shit is crazy, honestly. Ugh, God, man. What happened to him?
Sometimes I have to be reminded, even after climbing all the heights I've been. They throw stones, but pressure make diamonds. Choking on my rage, give me a Heimlich. Blank page, no words to rhyme with. Lost in space, out of alignment. Hot, then cold, mental climate. Even when I'm mad, I try to kill them with kindness. Mixed emotions, ayahuasca doses. Let's both reach, see who gets the closest.
What?
Yeah, mind playing tricks, I'm losing focus. Been fighting ghosts, I'm on a tightrope. Dancing with a cobra, but I'm writing.
Why, dude? Why is this so bad? Dude. Stop, dude, stop. It's just him being in the, oh, whoa, what was that? Oh, this dancing is crazy. You guys can't see. Oh, and he's trying so hard to, what is the word for his image? Rework his image. It's just not, dude. The comments are, I've been wanting to spit something on this for a min. Shout out to Dochi. Oh, is it Dochi's song? Is it Dochi or Doichi? It's Dochi. This is the worst video I've seen in my entire life. Wow. This ain't it. How did this song get ruined twice? You people saying this is fire. Skull emoji. This song gave me diarrhea. Holy shit. Someone goes, if Kendrick made this, everyone would be bouncing on it. It would be good. Like Chris M. Wogan. Anyway, I love that I can just say someone's like, your name is just out there. Well, you're already rich and successful. You do not have to do this. Oh man, it sucks putting yourself out there. Like, everyone's like, oh, put yourself out there, try. And then you get to a certain level and you do it like this and everyone goes, do not try. I guess that's what you get for, it's bad. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Will Smith rapping. I mean, you know what? This is what it's like after you hear Will Smith rapping. Like most of those lines. And he should just be doing something else so he can just like be getting, it needs to be longer, but so he can just get that money. Dude, you're get out of the spotlight. You've been in the spotlight enough. Just do something else. Just enjoy being rich. I don't get these people that they get rich and famous. They have all this power. They've been in Hollywood and all this. And then they still want to be, dude, grow up and get out of being in front of the camera. Like, just invest your money somewhere else. Enjoy made it. You made it. Just chill. They can't. 428,000 likes, though. That's why they're doing it. For real, that's why they're doing it. Okay. Thought I would have more to say about that, but it's just cringe. It really is. Oh, I have a mustache hair in my mouth. It's really just cringe. Sorry, dude. Will Smith, you gotta stop. Next. Let's look at the voicemail we got real quick. You gotta get back. Okay, here we go. I do this. I put the podcast number up, and this one guy has been texting me like on it for, I mean, a week. Crazy shit about his girlfriend and how, and he also, I know I'm old because he's talking in slang that I've literally had to use ChatGPT to even understand what he's saying, which makes me feel very old. I mean, he went to a strip club and then didn't tell his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend found out and she was really mad. And I was actually like trying to help him. I was like, oh, you should do this. You should try that. And he didn't listen. And then somehow it all worked out and she apologized and he iced him out, which, is crazy. But then I found that he's like 24 and I go, okay, neither of you are going to do anything smart for at least another 4 years. And then he sent me 40 memes, and I'm like scared to look at them because I don't know what they're going to be about. He talks about how he wants to like fuck goth baddies. Anyway, he just called me twin. He just texted me right now. You got to get based and learn about Agartha lore, twin. What does that mean? Agartha? What's Agartha? Agartha is a legendary kingdom that is said to be located on the inner surface of Earth. I mean, what the hell, dude? What are we talking about? Though the exact story varies, there are many different versions. It is usually said to be located in Central Asia and led by a powerful figure, sometimes called the King of the World, who secretly influences the surface. It is related to the belief in the hollow Earth theory, like how there's what, like dinosaurs and shit. This Wikipedia is a crazy. It has a drawing that looks like it was drawn by like a 12-year-old in algebra class. And wow, okay, this is crazy actually. It's melting ice caps go inside Agartha land of an advanced race. And there's another sun inside the Earth. Spaceship base to and from other galaxies. This is inside. Center of gravity 400 miles down. Huh? I'm like that cat. Huh? Cave city of semi-advanced race. What's semi-advanced? This is apps. Oh, wow. And in this photo that you guys can't see, they're even the person has a key where they're like sediment, granite, basalt, and plastic basalt. I mean, someone spent a lot of time on this, and they put scale in miles. Wow. There's another ocean I mean, this is just this is some of the stupidest shit. Like, when people believe this, I go, test atom blast. Cold air rushes back to Earth through center of the shaft. I can't believe this is on Wikipedia. Who the fuck put this as the photo? This is crazy. It's from Walter Sigmeister's 1960 book, Agartha. Yeah, the guy was on acid. What are we talking about? Anyway, sorry, twin. I'm not gonna get based and learn about Agartha, but thanks for texting me for an entire week. Okay, here we got another 347-566-9741. Call the hotline. Here is an entry. Wow, a minute and a half. I haven't listened to this, so let's hope it's good.
Ow, Jesus Christ, that beat. Okay, anyways. One time in 6th grade, I'm doing the cringe story one. One time in 6th grade, right? I was sitting there, I sat on my mom's bed, she was at home, and then I realized, hey, my eyebrows look a little too bushy today. And so I started plucking, right? Plucking, and then all of a sudden I got too carried away and it was all gone. Just completely off. And so for the next 2-3 days, I tried to draw them back on like that one Germa clip where they're like, oh, why do you look like you have no eyebrows? I tried to draw them back on with eyeliner.
Germa clip? What's Germa clip? I don't know what that means.
Stayed in my bed for 2 days straight. And then my brother was like, hey, why do your eyebrows look like that? And then I got scared. I was like, I don't know. And then I was forced to deal with what I did, the consequences of my actions. I didn't get beat or anything, but
I didn't get beat? Oh my God. I mean, what? Why would you get beat for that? Okay, kind of saying the quiet part out loud about what their childhood was like, maybe not the best.
My mother pulled me aside. She's like, did you shave your eyebrows off? I was like, no. And she wiped my face. And the eyeliner came off. And it was horrible. And that was the same day. I don't want to say the first day of school, but it was, I think it was in the middle of the year, but it was a Monday. Early in the morning. And I cried. Every time my brother asked me, why did you shave your eyebrows off? I started bawling my eyes out. And that's what happened to me. It was very sad.
Thanks.
That's it. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Hey, that's great. That's a great submission. It's a great story. You plucked your goddamn eyebrows out, and that's okay. You were just exploring your face a little bit. You were saying, what do I want to look like? How do I want to change my face up? It's completely fine, man. You're exploring the sexuality of just your face. And you went too far, but that's fine. I mean, the fact that you said my mom didn't beat me is concerning, because why would she? But I don't know you well enough to go into that. I'm happy you didn't get beat, and I'm happy your eyebrow grew back. You drew it on with I mean, that is something that happens when you're a kid, where you do some shit. And I'm pretty sure I shaved my eyebrow off. Right? I think I did something to my eyebrow. I shaved something with it. As a kid, you're so curious and you know it's going to happen, but you kind of don't believe it is. Or you just want to know what is it like. And so then you do it and you go, oh shit, I actually did it. I remember one time I went crazy on my nose, like trying to get like all the blackheads out of it and shit, and which in reality like is impossible because they're not actually blackheads. It's just like a bunch of sebum oil. It's a whole thing. We don't have to go into it. But then I like went too hard, and then I got cuts on my nose, dude. This is embarrassing, but whatever. I got like cuts on my nose, and like I guess dead skin, or like it was like scarred a little bit. And then I went to school the next day, and this girl, I mean, remember how mean kids were, where they would just bring up the thing that they see immediately? I mean, I guess all kids are just kind of autistic. They just haven't learned the social norms. So she was like, "What happened to your nose?" And I go, "I fell." I just lied. I'm like, "Oh, I fell down. That's what happened." She goes, "No, were you picking at your nose?" And I was like, "How did she know?" Immediately, first thing she said. She goes, "No, I don't think you were. I think you were messing with your nose and you had cut all of it." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Everyone knows. Everyone knows that I'm insecure about my appearance." But then, she never thinks about it. I still think about it. What was her name? Jenna something. I forget her last name. Actually, I can probably... No, my phone's up there. I was about to be like, I can look at it on my phone, but my phone's up there. Jenna. We made out once. It was good. So maybe she obviously didn't care that much about the nose. That's all I'm saying. Your boy still figured it out. Is all I'm saying. Let's go to Agartha. So, yeah. So there's that. And good submission. Thank you for submitting that. 347-566-9741. We already talked about how to have a successful summer. Hey, did you guys see this DaBaby music video where he reenacted that woman getting murdered in Charlotte? This is crazy. I can't really play it. Maybe I can screen record. And I'll put this in the YouTube, but I can't put the sound on. I can't put the sound on because they'll take me down. And guys, every view matters. By the way, whoever left a review, thank you for doing that. Keep it up. Share it with a friend. All right, how do I do new screen recording? Here we go. Record selected. Record entire screen. Yep. Okay. Bam. Okay. All right. So watch this. I can play it for a second.
Act like you don't know them names.
Okay. So it's on the train. If you guys don't know, this woman she got stabbed on the train. It's really sad. But the whole thing is, okay, so he reenacted what happened. This Ukrainian woman getting poked. I'm going to try and use PC language. She got poked by some guy in the train. And the music video is called Save Me by DaBaby. And first of all, he's showing the guy who's like upset who does it. And then he's on the train and DaBaby's rapping on, first of all, he's on the actual Charlotte MTA, which by the way, he wasn't allowed to do. Apparently he got in trouble for that. But it shows the guy he pulls a knife out and then he goes to slime this chick and then DaBaby grabs his hand and first of all, it's not even a knife. What is that? I have no idea what that is. And it's like him saying, it's basically him Mark Wahlberging. He goes, if I was there, 9/11 wouldn't have happened. But instead, it's for this woman. This is crazy. I cannot believe anyone allowed him to do this. Wow. And someone comments, I really wish I lived in the reality where this is how the story ended. Rest in peace. A lot of people are hating on him for making this, but I'm glad a celebrity finally brought some attention to what happened. Oh my God, man. What is wrong with people? All these people wow, I mean, all the comments are positive. Not a fan of his music, or flow. Okay, just had to be mean. But I wholeheartedly respect him for the video, and he deserves it from everyone else. He's trying to make a difference unlike many others in the limelight. What? Dude. Heavenly Father, I pray that you keep the person reading this alive, safe, healthy. Okay, well, crazy. What is with people getting randomly super religious on YouTube? This is crazy, man. This is absolute, like, all the comments should be, this is nuts. Why are you doing this? Why are you acting out? And then DaBaby, like, walks him out. And how did they film this? And then he also walks him by the cops. And the cops, are those the actual cops? How are they okay with this? Based on a true story. That's what it says at the end. Come on, man. Starring Jonathan DaBaby Kirk. And then at the end he has him and the girl and the guy all together. I mean, I guess like I guess it's positive, right? I mean, it's written by Jonathan DaBaby. His last name's Kirk. We're not even gonna. No. I guess it's positive, right? But isn't it weird, like reenacting something that also just happened like 3 weeks ago? And he went, I know what I gotta do. I gotta make a music video saying about how if I was there, this shit wouldn't have happened. I would change it up. Mark Wahlberg should have just been in that too. Be like, you shouldn't do that. Come on. You shouldn't stab him. Like, this is so crazy to do, and it's crazy to me that everyone is like celebrating it. Bro, what? Well, you're making a music video. You are monetizing off of saying, like, if I was there, it would have happened a little differently. I might have had to get involved. And I haven't looked at the lyrics, and it's a dedication to Arena. Okay. I mean, I guess that's kind of, okay. And then it has the GoFundMe. All right. Am I about to change my mind? Because we know this happens. All right. He did put the GoFundMe at the bottom of it. Fuck. Fuck. All right. I guess I still don't like it, but he put the GoFundMe in there, and that I guess that is nice. It is still crazy to do that. He could have just tweeted about it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, he put whatever. Okay, I was gonna try and yeah. We'll move on, but it's still fucking insane. I wanted you guys to know about that. It's still insane. Let's end with okay, we'll end with Bam Bam. And here are some short things that happened to me this week that brought me joy, or I was happy to do. Okay, I was on my bike, and because this is just the short corner. I was driving on my bike, and I was at motorcycle. I was at scooter, whatever. I was at the light, and the light turned green, and then this chick walked across the street. That's all I'm going to say. It's just annoying person walked across the street, and she completely ignored that everyone had the green right of way, and she kind of was being very, very self-righteous. And someone beat to her, and she looked at him and like rolled her eyes and gave the finger and kept going, which, by the way, pisses me the fuck off. I know I'm assuming most of you guys feel the same way. And then I saw some older woman to her face be like, "It's a green light, bitch." And then I laughed out loud through my helmet and kept going, and faith in humanity was restored in me. So that was nice. It's always nice to see someone publicly shame someone else for something that is very, very objective. You're wrong. You know, that was nice. I like that. Maybe some people don't agree. I like that. It made me happy. Just to see some like 58-year-old woman just call a young girl a bitch. It's a green light, bitch. I was like, oh, that felt good. I told someone something was in their teeth I was at a party, and I told someone something was in their teeth. Man, that felt good. That's good. That feels, I cannot wait to keep doing that. It's awkward to do, but when you see something is in someone's teeth, it is your duty to tell them. And when you do, it doesn't matter how weird it is, they're grateful for the rest of the night. Because we've all been there. We've all looked in the mirror and been like, why didn't someone tell me something was in my teeth? And then I did the thing where I go, hey, look, I don't really know you that well, but I just got to tell you, you seem like a nice person. There's something in your teeth. I don't want you to deal with that for the rest of the night. And they go, wow, you're very honest. They go, I can trust you a lot more now. You're very honest. And I go, fuck yes, dude. I mainly did it for myself, but also I did it for you. I am honest. Yes, I am honest. Even though some of the things in the conversation that you said were interesting, I said were interesting as well, even though I completely didn't agree with that. But let's go back to the thing where I told you something was in your teeth because I didn't want you to get embarrassed. That was good. Do it. Tell people something's in their teeth. Nothing's going to happen. I know it's awkward. And I did a thing where, dude, I was looking at her and I noticed a thing in her teeth. And then I go like, it took me about 8 minutes. I go, am I going to tell her right now? I don't know if I'm going to tell her. I don't know. And she's like, you went to Korea or whatever. Cause her husband's Korean. She's like, and I just keep looking and I go, it's not going to move. It's not going to move in her teeth. And she, every now and then she would close her mouth, and you know how kind of like you close your mouth and you swallow, you like, and I was like, maybe it'll get pulled out when she does that. And it didn't, and she kept talking, and I kept looking at it, and it was lodged in between at the top of the teeth, like where it meets the gum, in between the teeth, that little it was lodged in there, and I go, oh my god, it's not gonna get out. It's not. I said I gotta step up. I gotta be the dad that stepped up. Let's be the stepdad, and I gotta be the step friend, step guy, and then I'm looking at the girl talking to her because I go, maybe she'll say something because she knows her more, and it's her duty as a friend to tell her friend if there's something in her teeth. She doesn't say shit. Shows what kind of friend she is. At this point, me doing this, I go, I'm actually better friends with you than this other woman you've known for 8 years. Because I stepped up. I looked out for you. I did the thing. I said, hey, I care about you. I don't want you to get embarrassed. Here's the thing right here. Take it out of your teeth. Oh, I'm so sorry, love. That is maybe what you have to do. You do it in a British accent. You go, I'm so sorry, love, but there's something in your teeth and you got to take it out because I don't want you to be embarrassed for the rest of the day. I'm really sorry about that. I know it's going to completely mess up the flow of the conversation. Everything's been going on, but trust me, you don't want to be walking around with that pepper in your teeth for the rest of the day. And I did it. I did that. And you know what? I should have. Hey, you're welcome. I saved you. So, yeah, I should have gotten that. And everyone in the party should have been like, and give it up for Dylan. Yep, thank you. I just tried to save a woman from being embarrassed when she gets home at the end of the night. And then maybe it would have been like, she did give me $10. That would have been cool. But yeah, it was, you got to, and the good woman didn't do it. And I finally just was like, oh, you got to get it out of your teeth. And then her friend was like, I didn't even notice it. And then I go, how are you not noticing it? Oh, what, you're staring at her? Oh, you're telling me when you talk to someone, you look in their eyes the entire time? You don't ever look around? You don't ever uncomfortably look around even though you're listening to them because you're like hyper aware of what's going on? You're telling me you don't look at someone's face while they're speaking and then kind of start to analyze their face and the different parts of their face and what's symmetrical and what's not? You're telling me that's just me. You're telling me you don't notice their teeth and go like, oh, they have nice teeth, or you go, oh, their teeth are a little messed up, but it also brings flavor and character to who they are as a person. You're saying it's just me that does that? Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. It felt good, dude. Telling someone something is in their teeth. What a good feeling. You feel like a hero. You are a vigilante. I'm a vigilante for justice. I'm a vigilante for cringe embarrassment justice. That's what I did. Just like that girl that plucked her eyebrow out. Good story. Sorry I didn't have more to say about it, but good fun story. Thanks for sharing that. I hope more people would share stories. How long have we been doing this? Probably 48 minutes, right? Yeah, maybe. Okay. I have one more thing I wanted to talk about, but we'll talk about it next week because I like to. Oh, fuck! We didn't talk about the Charlie Sheen documentary. We'll talk about it next week. It's okay. We've been talking for long enough. You guys are great. It's cool, dude. We have more shit to discuss. This is great. I'll write that down. I got some stuff to say about the Charlie Sheen thing. Watch the Charlie Sheen documentary. Then you can here, watch the Charlie Sheen documentary. Call in with your takes on it, and then next week I'm going to talk about it as well, and we'll be a whole family talking about what happened with the Charlie Sheen doc. There's a new documentary every single week, so it's kind of hard because they're always trying to one up each other, and it's crazier and crazier. There was that one about the girl who was getting 15,000 text messages, and then spoiler alert, it ended up being her mom, and her mom is like crazy. Not Klinefelter syndrome, crazy Munchausen? Yeah, Munchausen syndrome. It was nuts. That one was really good. And then there's the Kanye West one, which like I want to watch, but also there's a part of me that goes, I don't want to give this guy any more attention. But the Charlie Sheen one, watch it. No, you know what? I'll talk about it. No, fuck. How much time do we? No, we'll talk about it next week. You guys are great. Thanks for listening to the show. Remember to call in 347-566-9741. Leave a message with some cringe. Ask for some advice. Tell a little whatever you want to do. Remember the guy that told the story about the coffee going down the front of his truck? That one was pretty good. I hope you guys have a good week. Talk to you soon. Hey, give it up one more time for Dylan. Hey, talk to you soon, guys.